Rappler, 13th of March 2024, Marcos on the West Philippine Sea, we haven't turned down any of China's offers. China has not fulfilled its commitments to the Philippines and will do so as soon as it obtains enough access to the South China Sea. According to President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., his administration has not rejected any recommendations made by China for handling the rising tensions in the West Philippine Sea. During his working visit to Berlin on Tuesday, March 12, he noted at a joint press conference with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, "We have not rejected any proposal that China made to us, but the premise is something we question." The response was made following a Chinese diplomat's claim that the Philippine government ignored Beijing's fictitious ideas to normalize the South China Sea issue. Speaking anonymously to the news organization Manila Times, the Chinese official stated that although Beijing had delivered 11 concept papers to the Philippines, they had only been met with inaction by the Marcos administration. However, the president of the Philippines stated that China operates under the assumption that Manila upholds its expansive South China Sea claims. China's premise is that its territory complies with the current definition of a democratic state. The line has 10 dashes. Marcos clarified, "Any country outside of China does not recognize this, any international organization, and most definitely not by the Philippines. For many years now, our baselines have been firmly established. China's encroachment on our economic zone is already underway. And it's pretty challenging to see a way ahead unless that premise, which China has made regarding all its conversations with the Philippines, is met," he continued. What the Chinese desired. Beijing reportedly demanded a pledge from the Marcos administration not to transfer construction supplies to BRP Sierra Madre. This deteriorating Philippine Navy vessel acts as the nation's military outpost on the Ungin Shoal, also known as the Second Thomas Shoal. This was said in an article published in the Manila Times. In return, Beijing agreed to let one Philippine ship conduct resupply missions for the boat from World War II. Beijing's planned gentleman's agreement, as China refers to it, clearly did not sit well with the Philippine government, which felt that it violated both international law and the Philippine Constitution. A 2016 arbitral decision has ruled that Ungin Shoal is a part of the Philippines' exclusive economic zone and nullified China's 9-line claim in the South China Sea. The Department of Foreign Affairs stated, after careful study, scrutiny, and deliberation within the Philippine government, many of the remaining Chinese proposals were insulting and contrary to our national interests, even though a few of them were deemed somewhat workable. The agency said that China did not consider the Philippines' counter-proposals. During their discussion, Marcos and Chancellor Scholz decided to keep pushing for an international system based on norms. In a press release from Malacanang, Marcos expressed gratitude to Germany for continuing to support the capacity building of the Philippine Coast Guard, leading the charge to defend Manila's claims in the West Philippine Sea. President Marcos stated that our mutual dedication to international law fortifies our collaboration and fosters an environment conducive to collaborating on worldwide concerns. The two countries inked a joint declaration of intent on strengthening cooperation in the maritime sector just before Marcos' visit. Marcos stated that the world is interested in this, not just the Philippines, ASEAN, or the Indo-Pacific region. He added that the South China Sea manages 60% of global traffic. "We are vested in ensuring that the South China Sea remains a secure route for all international trade."